What's up, everybody? So yesterday, Laura Nyrider, who's Brendan Dassey's attorney, you will recognize her from Making a Murderer, tweeted out this. 16 years ago today, which would have been yesterday, March 1st, 2022, 16-year-old special ed student Brendan Dassey falsely confessed to a murder he couldn't describe in exchange for a false offer of freedom. His immediate recantation, his mom, "Did you?" Brendan, "Not really, they got in my head. Proud to fight for him." If you're unfamiliar with this situation, look up the Brendan Dassey interrogation videos. Look up the Brendan Dassey confession videos, where he's in a room with Thomas Fassbender and Mark Weirgert, and you watch those videos, and you tell me that that 16-year-old boy, with the IQ that he had, with the level of intelligence that he had, and this isn't me making fun of Brendan Dassey, this is just fact. Brendan Dassey was not an intelligent young man, and the police used that against him. The police used that to get Brendan Dassey to say the things they wanted them to say, so they could get his uncle, Stephen Avery, for this crime. And you can hear him state, "Am I going to be done here at a certain time because I have to go back to school?" He just thought he was helping police. The police lied to him repeatedly. The police fed him line after line, story after story, until they got what they wanted to hear. They continuously repeated things. They would ask Brendan Dassey a question. He would give an answer, and that's not what they wanted to hear. And they would be like, "That's not what happened, Brendan. We know what happened. You just need to say this." So in Brendan's head, he was like, well, if I tell them what they want to hear, I'm going to get to go home. And that's what happened. And Brendan Dassey has sat in jail since 2006 for something he clearly, obviously, had absolutely nothing to do with. The people that put Brendan Dassey in prison should be absolutely ashamed with themselves. One of them is still in office. He's the sheriff of Calumet County, and that's Mark Weirgert. You can't tell me that Mark Weirgert wasn't promised things. He's now the sheriff of Calumet County. Absolutely disgusting that two grown adult police officers, investigators, can do that to a child and still sleep at night. Could you imagine if that was their child that this happened to? Situation would be very, very different. I have no idea if they have kids, but could you imagine if Mark Weirgert or Thomas Fassbender had a special 16-year-old boy and this was happening to them, or saw this happening to them? Wouldn't stand, right? Because they're police. How anybody in this situation that railroaded this 16-year-old boy, Thomas Fassbender, Mark Weirgert, Ken Kratz, anybody, everybody, the state of Wisconsin in general, railroading this poor 16-year-old boy just to get out of paying Stephen Avery $36 million. They took the life away from an innocent 16-year-old child. Just absolutely disgusting. Laura Nyrider also tweeted out, Twitter has a feature where once you're verified, you can see how many other verified people like your tweet. That's the blue check. I am shamelessly thrilled that thousands of non-verified people are down to fight for Brendan Dassey. What lawyers like Laura Nyrider do is absolutely incredible to me. They take their time to fight for wrongfully convicted people, people that have been wrongfully imprisoned by the system. And they try and fight to get them released. Sometimes they're successful, sometimes they're not, but they always try their hardest to get these innocent people out of prison. And I don't know if they get enough credit for what they do, but they're some of the most incredible people out there to do this for people. They don't have to do it. They do it because it's the right thing to do. Just amazing to me. Hopefully, someday soon, Laura Nyrider and her team are able to do something to get Brendan Dassey out of prison. I know that's what we all want, and I sure hope it happens sooner than later. I hope you're all having a great day out there today, and I'll see you again soon.